verticality, he could score in the low block. But I mean, it was all the things that he did at his previous school. He scored there, he rebounded there, he passed the ball well there. And so when somebody's had a track record of doing that, you kind of expect them to be able to do that at your place as well.
It's your second West Coast trip. Any revelation this time, or is it just another basketball trip for you guys?
I'd just say it's just difficult. Like this trip, going out there, the time change, coming back, practice yesterday. Like when you play a game and then you have a 4.5 hour flight back, you get home late, and like it's just tough, like on your body. And so, I don't know. Like I said, I feel bad for all the West Coast teams because I just don't think they'll ever be able to win at an efficient clip because it's impossible. It's impossible to be able to do this and be able to perform at an elite level.
I know that you don't follow social media maybe as much as some other people, but when fake news gets out there and just people that seem to have nothing better to do but post things about other people, does that affect the mindset of people or affect families or things like that? It seems like that can really linger in your head. Maybe not with yourself personally, but just I'm sure you've seen stuff out there that's not true about yourself or others.
The only thing that I've seen is, I think at the beginning of the year, my mom said something along the lines of, I got $55 million from some company.
Congrats.
I was like, thanks. Like, I'm trying to figure out where that is. But other than that, I guess I haven't been, what's happening on the social media landscape.
There was, I hate to give any credibility to it, but there was a person who posted on Twitter that you had left the team. I think there was a thing a while back about Braden and something with his girlfriend, just a bunch of stuff that, you hope you don't see it, but sometimes that just trickles into the light.
Yeah, I mean, I was on a podcast yesterday, and it was kind of the same thing. Like, we know how awful social media is, and when people are able to get behind screens and, not kind of have that, whatever the anonymity of being behind the screen and, people not knowing who you are, I think it just kind of, brings out those type of people. And for whatever reason, the algorithms, the worst kind of surfaces from it. And so it's just it's not a good place, not just for athletes, but for anybody. So I try as hard as I can to stay off as much as possible. It's been difficult with, obviously, how the game's changed and NIL and how you have to brand yourself and that type of thing. But like after basketball, I wouldn't be on it at all.
It seems like that's solely how you use your Instagrams, just to promote stuff that you have deals with.
Yeah, no doubt. Because I just know, like, I've seen it firsthand, and when everybody says it's bad, I'm not going to do that. Same thing with getting, 7-8 hours of sleep. Like, why would I get 4? It just doesn't make sense.
I do sometimes so. I'm not an athlete though, so.
How important is tomorrow's game for this team coming off of the West Coast trip?
It's super important. I mean, obviously every game's important in the Big Ten, but I mean, they're one of the best teams, not only in the Big Ten but in the country. And so we just got to really be able to, prepare and lock in and figure out what we need to do to win.